Hey, I'm Kev Kermasko and welcome back to TTL and Ride on the Edge for the final time as we're doing a Tourist Trophy Revival around the Snaefell Mountain Course. 5 laps in a Supersport Superbike around this 60.7 kilometer long circuit. I'm sure we'll make it to the end. Maybe. So do I want to do this in a Supersport bike or a super bike? Do I want to do it in both? Should we make it both? My hands are probably going to kill me after this, to be honest, but what should we ride in? Oh, we got to do the Triumph Daytona, don't we? Oh, look at that then. And the braking as well. Braking's slightly less than the Yamaha, but then it's got actual top speed compared to all of the other bikes. Apart from the Kawasaki, which is also decent. So there we go. Triumph Daytona time. The warm-up for the Superbike race. So it's TT style. Oh, we've only got 4 laps to do. My hands are really going to thank me for saving that extra lap. Now, I've never done pit stops in this game. Apparently you need to do pit stops at the halfway mark after 2 laps, and I really haven't done any practice either. I know 75% of the course, so the 25% I'll wing it. I'm sure it'll be fine, as we've got a strong field there. Ian Hutchinson on his Yamaha, Dean Harris on his Kawasaki, Ivan Linton's entered twice on a Kawasaki. Surely that's cheating. We've got Peter Hickman also on a Triumph Daytona, Steve Merce on a Honda as well. As who else have we got? You've got Daniel Harrogate on a Honda, They Bill on a Kawasaki, and then we've got Florian as well on the Yamaha. So we don't even see a Honda, do we? No, we do see a Honda. I'm blind, aren't I? So we've got 4 different manufacturers. We've got 10 competitors, including Ivan Trice. Yeah, let's win this, shall we? So we'll do like the old intro screen. So I do hope they include this in Iron Man 2, having this little intro, this little build up before we get underway. So here we go then. I'm probably going to forget what lap I'm on as well, so it's going to be great fun. The goal is just to make it to the finish. I don't care how slow I am, I don't care how fast I am, I just want to make it to the end of this race, and then the Superbike race as well. And then I'll probably put my hands in an ice bath or something. I probably won't have a throat either. I'm recovering from a cold, and this is probably not the best thing to do. Oh god. Just testing the boundaries, you know. Just testing the barriers. I also got to make sure we don't damage this thing too much. So this first lap's just a sighter. So I might purely go very quiet. As well, just because of the coughing. Also because of concentrating as well. But this first set I do know I can go much quicker than this round it. So I just want to make it through for the time being. Once again we're on difficulty, so on the second highest. As we build the speed up. Got a lift here. We've got flat corner here. Well, I say lift, you don't really need to. It's the next corner you really need to lift for. Dab the brakes as well, you don't really need to do that. But again, first lap, just want to make it through. I've already chipped the windscreen as well with a little nudge earlier. Terrible. There's a corner coming up. Just cruising through here around 150, 170 miles per hour. Don't mind me. There's a bit of a rise here as well. We've got to be careful. There we go. Survived that. Now it gets a bit tighter. Braked way too early. Do have a tight corner coming up though. There we go. And you've got to watch out for the right, because camber doesn't work with you there. Yeah, that tight corner. And we're coming to the end of the first sector from what I remember. So there we go, we made it through. Just one little nudge against the wall. And then we're coming up to Hawthorne. Careful through the left. And here we go for the fast rights. Remember this double for Ballacreen. That one you actually got the lift for. And then over the rise, going to brake heavily. Probably need to brake at the side. I'm braking a bit early again. But yeah, because it's a bit bumpy through here. It's amazing watching the Iron Man 2 videos. Like I've seen, I think it was Team VVV who put up a 4K Supersport that. Very quick as well, like 15, 16 minutes I think that was. But it's amazing how much this like circuit has changed oil when we've got the deceptively tight right hander coming up. And the blind left. And then we're over the bridge. Now we've got a very tight and twisty section through it, so we've got to be careful. Very easy to get caught out here with some of these corners. You could say that about virtually every corner around here though. Well, there's a tight left that always catches me out though. Because I always turn in too late from what I remember. I think it's this one. Yeah. And we've got a tight left coming up. But yeah, the Other Man TT... What is the title? Is it just 2? TT Other Man 2. Let's go, I'm messing up the gearing. Oh, wide, wide, wide. There's a corner coming up here where we do get a bit of rise. So we're careful of that. Not this one. There's a corner coming up after this little straight. Yeah, there it is. So dab the brakes. Make sure you turn in early. You don't actually need to dab the brakes, but again, we're being cautious on this opening up. And now the middle sector. Be careful of the right hander coming up, not the left, the right. Because you brake for the left, but you're actually going right. There you go. Always remember that wall. And then we've got the left-handers from out. So the first one's a bit lenient. Second one you get a bit of left, and then the third one is a bit tight. There we go. And then the third one we've actually got the proper brake for, I remember. Because there you go. See, we're ramping up now. Now I've got to remember the right hander coming up. Again, that's deceptively tight. But yeah, it looks amazing, the circuit. Considering it's Kiloton, yeah, they're supported by Big Ben. Like they're their racing studio, basically. Let's head towards Kurt Michael now. It is amazing the upgrade it looks like for 2. That's why I'm so looking forward to 2, not just because they got more historic bikes as well, so there's a bit more variety, but yeah, just the circuit looks phenomenal. So as I said, it's not the biggest studio, that's why having a publisher behind them who could have done, but again, it's not something they specialise in. As I said, they only do the WRC games now. They also do this. They've done V-Rally. They did V-Rally 4. They also did a bike game. They have done the bike game before. I can't remember what it's called though. Something Redemption. That's heading towards the bridge. But yeah, they have just grown really well since WRC 5. Like, it's actually surprised me slightly. I didn't expect it from Kiloton. They may need a bit work on their polish. Like, I can't argue with that. Like, WRC 8 still has some issues that even WRC 5 had. Like, the time between classes is still way off. Like, WRC class is quickest. WRC 2 is below. And then Junior WRC is below that. And now you have a mixture of WRC 2 and WRC 3, which is now WRC 2 Amateur, I guess you call it. So some tight corners coming up. That's why I'm being a bit cautious here. Because even though it's quite quick through here, some corners that can really catch you out. And then we have the straight with all of these trees as well, which I think this is it. There you go, maximum speed. It feels like you're going into hyperspeed down it. It is amazing. But still, they've been done great with that game. As I've got, it's very heavy braking. Damn it. It's okay. I forgot how tight the corner was, or how early the braking zone was for that corner. Again, there's a couple of tight corners around here as well. So while you might get on the gas as much as you want, like this corner especially, like very easy to catch you out. Oh no! We've gone down a position, gone down 2, gone down 3. We were actually doing well until those last 2 crashes. It seems like time-wise. Like we weren't catching the rider in front, but we were keeping the gap behind, it seemed like. Let's all crash in front. Now, unfortunately, we're battling with other riders. We don't want to be doing this. We just want to make it round this opening lap. And then, yeah, there are other issues, such as just making the game run. Like, they've improved how it works with wheels and stuff, but get it run consistently on all systems. Like, my system's been lucky with WRC8, but especially early on, there were issues getting it to run properly. And yeah, those are just issues that we get taken out. That's not my fault. We've just been punted in the rear. See, this is why I want to be by ourselves. Ideally with someone like that far in front, so we can follow them. We can pace ourselves against them. So we have a bit of a tour guide round here on the second half of this lap. So in the town centre, I believe. Got some heavy braking coming up. We've got a tough right-hander coming out because you want to get on the power early, but it's actually tight because of the way the camber works. See, there's a bit of a rise there. So you want to get on the power, but the rise actually stops you from doing that. So now heading towards Ramsey hairpin. Yeah, get past me. I don't want to be battling you, mate. The slowest part of the circuit. You can see around 30 miles per hour. Absolutely ridiculously slow. But yeah, what Kedaton have done in the last 5 years to build themselves up has been pretty impressive, I would say. Again, I'm a bit of a fan of them, so I'm a bit biased. There's lots of crashes in front. But then who doesn't have biases? No, no one's neutral. Much as some of us want to pretend we are, we all have our biases. Let's go through the gooseneck, hit the curb on the inside, never want to do that. There we go, it's like we're a high-speed gang now riding down this. We're a biker gang here. Again, got some, even though it's a quick section, you've got some deceptively slow corners through it. You've got to watch out for. There you go, nicely around the outside. There's a left-hander coming up, I think, which I've got to slow down for. Is it this one? No, I think it's the next one coming up. Oh no! I was going to get punted by the bike behind, to be honest, if I didn't do that. Because he was right on the exhaust. There's nothing I could really do that. I overtook him and I was stupid. Again, just need to follow these bikes on this opening lap. We're pushing too hard. Oh, I think it might be actually the left-hander coming up that catches me out all the time. One down in front. No, not yet. It's coming up. So yeah, I hope to see TT Isle of Man 2 be as good as it looks. I did quite a few issues with this game. At least a bit lack of content. Oh, there, yeah, that's the left-hander. Like, I wish they just had. Wish they did more with like historic bikes, especially. That would have been cool to have. And career mode is very repetitive and grindy and not all that enticing, to be honest. That's why I stopped doing it for a year or two, so yeah, they really did need to improve that. So I hope there's a new way for career mode in WRC, not WRC, TT Isle of Man 2. So joining the crowd. Oh no, not quite. I'll put a crash counter up if I remember. Remember, take a drink every time I crash. I do want to go one lap without crashing though. That would be pretty cool. That's, oh my god. Way too much speed. So okay, that's the left hand I'm thinking of actually. Because you go for a fast right and then it's a very slow left. Always catches me out. We've got so much grime on our windshield. God, I don't trust barbarians. Stay away from me. So here we go. We're finally into the sets I know. So you've gone through the 25% I don't know. Now we're back into the 70% I do know. Oh, see? They're hitting me again. See, I'm crashing to get out of their way. Oh my God, how have we not crashed? Oh my God, stop hitting me. Back off. Oh my God. And now we've got the tight corner outside of the hotel. If I remember, like the one where everyone wants to stay at. You might not, very bumpy on the inside as well. So normally you want to take a bit of a rider line through there. Or that line. But yeah, career is difficult. Not very entertaining. Really hope they improve that for 2. But you really just make it fun for yourself by in a rubbish bike compared to the rest. Like for me being on a Honda compared to everything else. Like the Triumph is definitely the best bike I found. Out the Supersport bikes, and in the Suter of course for the super bikes. And again, balance between the bikes was not the best. By having the Suter obviously much better than everything else was not good as, oh my God. Stay upright, stay upright, stay upright. No, that's not alright. So again, bike in front I had to avoid. For God's sake. We're almost to the end of the first lap, by the way. Just 3 more of these to go. Oh, come on. See, this is the issue. We start crashing, they crash around us. We don't know what to do. Or we don't actually know what we're doing. Because we've got a bike behind now. He's probably going to punt us off. As we come to the incredibly slow switchback corner. I crashed because I was going to get punted. I felt like through that corner. That's why I crashed. So coming to the end of the first lap, I think we've hit double figures in crashes, so of course the aim is to actually reduce that as they've crashed into each other, idiots. So it's not the end of this lap. Next lap we've got the pit. So we go 1 lap down. Oh my God, we're flying. It's a section we're really confident at, as you can probably tell. Hey, we made it round this time. Hope we can actually see where the pits are by the end of this lap. Because man, this windscreen is dirty. So we're pushing it a bit more now. I mean, we have to if we have to catch up to this guy. And pretty well. And so yeah, it was just a big grind just to get to this point to actually ride around the TT Isle of Man in a proper race, which it took almost 3 seasons. Which, actually thinking about it, is not too bad, but I had to do like every event, which you don't really want to be doing in Korea. You want to be cherry picking like the main events, which is definitely something I'll hope you can do in TD Isle of Man 2. Let's make it a bit more fun as well. Have like objectives, like you got to beat. Oh my god, I should not have hit the rear brake. That's my fault. So crashed, and then that gave me a coughing fit, so that was pretty good. Yeah, we're gaining massively up to the rider in front. So we have the speed, we just need to stay freaking upright. And stay off the rear brake a lot. So yeah, maybe for career have like objectives like beat this certain rider in a race, or and mostly have them as TT style events, because our opponents are troublesome. I know you may have already seen in this TT style event where we're crashing and then we crash into them, fall back, and then they start crashing all over the place, and it's just mayhem. But they pay no attention to you. It feels like you see that they actually avoided me. Most of the time they don't actually bother to do that. Oh my god, see? He's turning into me as we're alongside. And chops our nose off with the right-handers. So yeah, they really do need to improve that. It's a problem that kids are maybe have because they're just used to WRC, where you're not actually seeing opponents all the time. And they don't have a deep history of that, of you racing opponents. Like that bike game that they made ages ago is probably the only one I can think of the top of my head. Like even, and V-Rally 4 as well, I guess. So yeah, you definitely see that in here. But then Milestone have made how many MotoGP games, and their opponents are better against racing each other, but just as bad racing against you. Like they pay no attention. It's all a bit all over the shop there. Definitely trying to ease off the rear brake as well. So yeah, opponents actually need to pay attention to us, race against each other better. As you see, they do crash quite a lot. So actually just make them better. Like you don't see Hickman or Harrison crash all the time in their races. They don't crash every other corner like they have in this race though. So yeah, that needs to be improved. And hopefully it is. And those are my two biggest issues with the game. The career being, or single player, not being great, and then our opponents. But then the biggest is the handling. Because I say I described this when I first played it. It felt like WRC 6 handling, except on two wheels. Because it's all about controlling the rear. It's all about controlling that slide at the rear. So in heavy braking zones, yeah, you got to use the rear brake, just like you would on a bike. But if you do it too much, the rear can just ripe out with no rhyme or reason. Oh god, I forgot to brake. Can't surprise this bike's still going. What's that, 2 or 3 on this lap? We're getting better. Hopefully all the other are still, they're still alive. So yeah, the handling is just weird for a bike game. Total lack of feel in comparison to the track surface, but again, that's maybe something I expected. And it's not totally going for the old simulator route, even though, as you can see, I'm trying to play it like a simulator. or assist of having the first person view. Because I feel like this is the only really way I would want to play this game, like racing around roads at approaching 200 miles per hour on a super bike, like 170 on this Supersport bike. Like, it's mental. Like, I can really also appreciate like the detail of like with the track, like especially of course the TT Isle of Man track, but even the other tracks as well, all the fictional tracks. Like, it's just awesome. Like, this is when I first started doing this with bike games, and now I do it with MotoGP 19 and we'll do it for MotoGP 20. Like, now I'm just used to riding in this view because it's just, it's so immersive. It does get it sometimes. Like, it feels like we're not connected with the bike in these views. Like, especially for MotoGP 19. Like, it feels like you've got gyro cam, but you're not actually gyrating with the bike. The bike's gyrating, but you're just sitting still. So that took some getting used to. This actually feels slightly more natural. It feels like even standing still, you're leaning, which is not natural. And if you actually look at the animations in third person, not the best. We'll need some improvement with TT Isle of Man 2. There's all, we're coming to the bridge. I can't believe they do that. Actually have all twos in the air like that. Absolutely mental. Well, then I can't believe they actually do this still, road racing. Even though it was actually confirmed today, I believe, that the 2020 TT Isle of Man was cancelled. Like, may not run at all this year. Then again, they do the classic TT Isle of Man at the end of the year, so we might run then. Don't know, but it just depends, because guys like Hickman have contracts with like the British Superbike Championship, and then again that's been delayed, and basically no one knows what's happening or what's going to happen with this virus. So who actually knows what's going to happen in the second half of the year? We could have a mental, say, normally off season, but we could actually have seasons that run over years now. See, Formula E, the World Endurance Championship actually pioneers. We're all going to have basically football seasons. That's my prediction. Like, oh, brake. Brake. You avoided it. Good job. Once again, totally forgot that corner, how tight that corner was. My prediction is that with the way this virus is mutating, from what I've seen, it literally could be a year until everything comes back to normal at the moment. But this is a virus we have not seen in the 21st century. We haven't seen for maybe 100 years with the Spanish flu. Like, back then that wiped out millions of people. This might not wipe out millions, or as many millions as that, but it could wipe out a sizable amount of people. And we need to be treating it much more seriously, especially here in the UK, than we are at the moment. Like, our government's been an absolute joke dealing with this. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the year things will start to get back to normal, but who knows, honestly. Like, Some countries have actually got it under control. Oh my god, don't scare me like that. Like China's got it relatively under control. But then it's about the rest of us catching up to China. The likes of Singapore, South Korea, even Italy's now got their cases like under control. But at the moment, we're all at different rates of controlling it. Like countries that actually dealt with this seriously and early are on the down slope. Lots of countries are still on the up slope though. So once again, saved it, including the UK and the USA. So, yeah, hopefully you're all safe. Hopefully you're all safe and sound. Hopefully you're all keeping well. And, you know, hopefully this will be hopefully a turning point actually, just for how we plan and deal with things and prepare. Like, it's amazing how fragile society actually is. This is revealed. Like, it was all actually a dream. Actually, society really is. This is trying to prove. And one thing can just cause it to crash, like money, like we saw a decade ago, or a virus which we don't yet fully understand, like we have now. Who knows what it will be in a decade's time? Probably robots coming to destroy us all. The way the Boston Dynamics team developed their robots at the moment. I saw a video the other day of how they've developed a robot in a decade. A decade ago, could barely get it to walk. Now it's doing backflips and shit. What's it going to be doing in a decade's time? I'm telling you, Skynet is happening. Alright? Prepare yourself. But seriously, yeah, just hope you're all okay out there. And that this will just last this year, hopefully. And not for too long. But back to the racing. I might just have all this season cancelled, to be honest. 2020 might be a write-off. Just like that. That could be 2020. So we're coming to the end of this lap. I think we're still on a handful of crashes. I think that's our 5th one. So now I've got to remember to pit at the end of this lap. You watching the video remind me that, okay? I know it might be a day late, but still remind me. I've got to pit at the end of this lap. So I no doubt forget. Oh, we were talking about the pros, weren't we? Or cons, should we say. TTR the man, the game. Right on the edge. So where was I? Graphics? Graphics are alright. Not the best, admittedly. But they're pretty damn good. I say, considering a company this size, like they have expanded quite a bit since they made this. For like WRC 7 and 8, especially 8. You've gotten a bit better at making games, but yeah, hopefully, from what I've seen in the video, there's that 4K video, like the graphics look superb in that. I know I probably won't see them in that, because I've got like 1080p monitors, but it's very good, looks like a massive improvement. That's all we can ask for, graphics wise. I think graphics aren't the most important thing. almost crashed because I had to unmute myself again. But yeah, I don't really care for graphics. Like, just as long as the game looks decent like this, like, I don't mind. There's a tight corner. Remember this time. And then tight corner coming up. That's all the bump. Almost pushed us out. Hey, we survived. Oh no, we haven't survived. So I just kept the power on because we lost the rear. That's what they teach you in oval school. If you're going to lose the car, don't actually lose it at the rear like that. Just power through. Or don't save it. Actually, they teach you in over, don't save it, don't they? So don't do what I did, because it ended in a horrible crash like that. But yeah, graphics are alright. As you can see, the windscreen, like that could have been better. How this is implemented with like all the crap on the windscreen. Because it builds up quite a lot of that, and too, like quite unrealistically, like from what I can tell from on boards that they show. Oh god. Ah! See, the rear just went unexpectedly on me because there's no road feel. Like, even though you can feel it in the triggers, like, it just went. So yeah, that's why it reminds me of the WRC games is handling. That's why it really needs to improve. Like, if they improve the handling, like, I will be playing this quite a lot then. GTR The Man 2. Once again, that's the reason why I didn't want to play this as much. Like, just having that triple threat of Quirno not being that interesting, your opponents being, well, brainless, and the handling not being that great. Like, you can, there's rear slide, but like, you can lean on the rear slightly occasionally, but when you really lose it, there's no way of coming back, and again, it can be very sudden. Like that. See, just demonstrating it. At least I don't think we're in double figures for crashes yet on this lap. We're getting there now, no? Oh no, it's a switchback, isn't it? Coming up. So we've got this tight corner, and then we go, and then we switch back. So yeah, we've got to go into the pits now, otherwise we have no fuel. Oh my god, I haven't slowed down enough. How do you slow down for that corner? You can't, can you? You have to brake way before the bridge. So everyone's cheering us. There we go, see? Oh, this is interesting. We've got to slow down to 37 miles per hour. Otherwise, ET will be annoyed with us. That's what's happening. Oh god, brake, brake, brake. Oh my god, look at this! Hi guys! What you know, you cleaned my windscreen and everything. What are you staring at, mate? Do we get a penalty for speeding? I don't think, do we? That's what we have. Oh my god, where did you appear from? What the, you're in my guy! Get out of my guy! Don't clip that out of context. What's this guy at the front doing? Is he just cleaning the bike? As we've got fuel in, and there we go, we're out! We've done a pit stop! We survived! That was pretty cool, actually. I didn't expect you to have the pit stop animations, even though they went a bit wrong. But yeah, they cleaned the windscreen. So we just got 2 laps to go. We're halfway through. If we're this far into the video, thank you. I do not deserve you to watch this long for me being this rubbish around here, but now we'll push it. Now we get into the sub 20-minute lap times, hopefully. He says, well, looking at the ground. Totally in full confidence. At least we're not last, from what I can tell. So here we go, let's push it. So yeah, handling not great, graphics alright. On to the good things, the title. It's the old man ride on the edge. I'm on the edge. I'm always on the edge. I'm in a tree. I'm on the edge of a tree. I'm on the edge of a lamppost. I'm on the edge of everything. Title, perfect. Go down this back straight. So yeah, good title. I did like the promos as well though. Yeah, John McGuinness. Like, speak over a full lap, which really did help me actually learn this circuit when it first came out. It was nowhere near as quick as him in real life, but it still really did help. Like, just identifying like landmarks and points and where to be aggressive and where not to be. I know that sounds weird, like describing it as a natural circuit, where to be aggressive and not to be, but there are lines you can take from what he told you where. There's like bumps where you have to be cautious, and then there's like blind corners where, oh, it might look blind, but no, you can actually take some speed through there. So yeah, that really did help, and yeah, that was a fantastic promo with McGuinness. Just hearing him speak about this circuit, always a pleasure hearing that. Guy could maybe become the most successful rider around here. I think he's still second behind Joe Dunlop, I can't remember. And there's Michael Dunlop. He's around 20 now, 20 wins, so he's closing fast and he's got a few years on McGuinness. Like, he's in his 30s, I remember rightly. Or just in them. So yeah, he definitely could become the most successful rider. Tito Man history. But then Hickman's looking very good. Now that he's finally got over the hump and got victories. But I don't think he'll have enough time, unfortunately, to be right up there. But he could definitely hit double figures for wins. But again, he's in his 30s, so... And he does concentrate quite a bit on the British Superbike Championship as well. Like, he's pretty damn good at circuit racing as well as road racing. Like, he's done circuit racing for most of his life. It's no, come on. That was so stupid. How can that be a crash? Okay, final lap. We have to make it a clean lap. I don't care how fast or slow. We'll make it a clean lap. Just so we can save your livers out there, okay? I do actually want to live through this video. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of doing that, actually, at the moment. So yeah, good promo. Great circuit. Like, T2 Other Man, fantastic. And the fictional circuits. I quite like the fictional circuits, like the ones that were rip-offs of the Ulster Grand Prix. I mean, inspired by the Ulster Grand Prix. Northwest 200. The triangle, and then some just based on like real roads like Hillside, I believe they are. And then you got the short circuits as well, a couple ones in Scotland like Castle Ring, I think it is, and what's it called, Old Blair Forest. That's pretty good. Very simple tracks, but just adds variety, being shorter and simpler. And then you got the tracks that don't work, like the Herefordshire circuit. I don't like having 10,000 chicane to negotiate. That's what I did sign up for. And then the Sussex circuit as well, even though I'm from Sussex, I don't not the biggest fan of that circuit either. Couple of misses there. I do like Hillside. Oh, and the dock circuit as well, Milford. That's pretty cool. Even though again it's a short, twisty circuit, it's just different. Having it round the docks, having something different to aim at, it actually feels a bit more like a road. Just a different road circuit. Feels like a circuit racing, but you got crates as barriers. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's pretty cool undulation as well. That circuit, it's not filled with chicanes either, from what I remember. So yeah, it's not bad either. You see, we're pushing it now, aren't we? I think McGuinness just keeps hitting 4 through there, not go down the third. Oh, you might go down the third actually for the second part. Again, we have it a bit easier in game than in real life. So yeah, I do love the detail of the circuit. I said it looks so much better in TTR Man 2 as well. It's like, but then there is the lack of road feel. As I said, it's something you get in WRC games as well from Kiloton. But you get a floaty feel, you get the feel, get your clipping through surfaces as well. I've just had that in a rally actually in WRC 8 around Argentina, where the Citroen feels like it's just clipping through rocks and stuff, and it's heavily damaged the car. It feels like there's nothing I can do apart from just put the ride out to max, which I'll probably do in Chile for the next rally. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing, but again, it's a feature of Kiloton games. There's a mod for WRC 8 which apparently fixes that, makes the cars feel heavier and makes the damage actually make a bit more sense, which I can't wait to try out. I'm not sure if there's a version of that for this game, but hopefully it's a bit better for Kiloton for TTR Man 2. I don't expect them to really fix the issue, I just hope there's a bit more road feel, like you actually can feel it a touch. Just a touch. Then hopefully with improved handling it'll be actually an enjoyable playable game then for a while. Definitely do some classic TTR Man stuff as well with the classic bikes. So you have these bikes for the first half of the year and you have the classic bikes for the second half. That'd be pretty cool in Korea. So that'll mix it up. Oh, and we're going to hyperspeed, are we? Or is it not yet? Not yet. Oh, here we go. Now we're going into hyperspeed. Oh, not yet. Oh, now here we go. So yeah, overall it is a decent game, I find though. Oh, here comes the slow corner. So we prepared for it now. We kind of still missed the apex, but at least we didn't outbrake ourselves for it. Bit wide for that corner as well. He's there towards the city centre. So yeah, it's overall, I think I enjoyed my time. TTR the man, right on the edge. Still rate it as probably average because it's quite a lot of cons to the pros. But if you just want to ride around the TT Ottoman circuit, I don't think there's any better game for that, as that was a stupid crash. I just did not see where to go. Tried to turn into there, into someone's property. I think that's the way to go. See, this is why I could never do this in real life. I'll just end up in someone's house. But like, yeah, I think I've done enough. Can I have a cup of tea now? So you don't have that competitive mindset, do I? That's all good. That's on the edge of the pavement. Most of my reactions are pretty bad now. That I'm in my 30s. Not as good as I used to be. Is that a hairpin coming up? Can't see. No. It's coming up after this one. There we go. Still outbrake myself. Are those Audis on the left hand side there? Didn't know they had an Audi dealership bit. Oh god, rear! See, it just lost itself again for no reason. So that's the third crash, is that? You know how I said I didn't think we were last? I think we might be last. Because we're not really catching up to anyone, are we? It's been pretty quiet this lap, thankfully. We can destroy this race at our own pleasure. I don't know why you're applauding that crowd. That was a crash at 20 miles per hour. Oh no, there are people in the hills there. No, there's someone behind. Go! We've actually got to concentrate now. I could hear someone behind us. Quick, step on it. Oh god, no. See, I saved that by using rear brake, front brake, and steering. Something you would do in a rally car, not on a bike. At least from what I can tell. Maybe unless you're like Mark Marquez. Maybe you'll do it like that. But yeah, we can hear them behind, they've caught up. Bollocks. Wanted just this lap all by myself. And the final lap as well. It's all... Whoa, calm down. It's all a bit wide there. So yeah, would I recommend this game? Not now, it's a bit late to be honest. But at the time, probably, if you just wanted to say, race round this circuit, I'd a big game for it. Alright, bugger off into the distance now. Alright. I know there is a mod for Grand Prix Legends if you want to do it on 4 wheels. That's pretty good. By old cars from the 60s and 70s and 50s. So if you want to do it on 4 wheels, that's a good avenue. But for 2 wheels, yeah, this is undoubtedly the best. Go around it. It's all a bit wide there. Yeah, it's a game perhaps wish I played a bit more as well, like just to understand it. As you can see, I'm very rusty with it at the moment. a bit like Ride 3. Like, I'm going back to that later to finish the playthrough before we get to Ride 4 at the end of the year. And another game that just got frustrated with in single player because of lots of issues I found. With the opponents, with difficulty, with handling. Quite similar to this game, and also not as monotonous, but yeah, just was not enjoying single player as much as I perhaps expected with Ride 3, as once again we saved it by dabbing the rear, brake, and counter steering. Again, it's you don't really do that on a bike from what I understand, like it's more about weight transfer and yeah, using the brake, but not like that I don't think. So yeah, very much looking forward to TT Ironman 2, what that can bring. Very much looking forward to the final lap bit. We're almost there. Oh, no, don't. Come on. At least the rider in front's buggered off into the distance. Again, we're not in double figures for crashes this lap, I don't think. Would have thought I've learnt the circuit by now. After almost three laps, but not quite. I might shut up for the final lap, just concentrate for it. And you can really appreciate the sounds as well, the Supersport bike. And just, no, peace and quiet. Plus I get to actually concentrate as well and actually try and do a proper lap without crashing. Still trying to go quick as well, like, but I don't really care about the speed too much. As long as we make it around in one piece. Know what we've been doing so far. Also, we've gone for over an hour, bloody hell. We are still watching massive things. As once again, we've lost the rear for no reason. That time we did brake late, but again, with the rear brake, it just goes without you knowing. Like again, maybe if I play WRC 6 or 7 a bit more, then I might recognise it. But fortunately, been playing 8, which is a bit better handling wise, so I don't. So yeah, I might concentrate from now on. So I'll see you at the end of the race, hopefully. As we go through this final sector. Okay, from now on. Yes, I can't feel my hands as we are last. We are 6 minutes behind. The winner did an 18:39. What was our lap times? Leaderboards. Where's my rank? It's not showing my rank. Okay, why is that? Navigate. Okay, it doesn't count abandoning. Okay, so Ivan got 1 and 2. Well done to Ivan. You got Mercer, Hutchinson, Haggerty, sorry, The Bell, Jayo, Harrison and Hickman, and we're just 3 minutes behind everyone else. So that was fun. Now let's do it on the superbike.